tie a square knot. So you see the both tails. First, pass the left end over and under the right. Second, bring both ends up again. Third, pass the right end over and under the left. Pull the ends firmly to tighten. Tuck ends. So, here is the square knot. In order to untie a square knot, we just need to pull.
SOS signal is an internationally recognized Morse code distress signal, which is a combination of dots and dashes. It was originally instituted for maritime use and popularized later as a distress signal all over the world. Commonly, SOS stands for Save Our Souls or Save Our Ship, but in reality, it's not an abbreviation. In Morse code, 3 dots stand for S and 3 dashes stand for O. Is to signal SOS whistle. Survival during a natural disaster starts with prevention, and whistles are one of the easiest tools to have with you at all times. In the event of an earthquake, fire, or flood, a whistle will let responders know you need help and lead them to you. The 3 long blast. SOS. 3 short, 3 long, 3 short.
Most flashlights are LED-style flashlights, which are relatively lightweight and compact, so they aren't a burden to carry around. They are also equipped with powerful high-lumen beams that can reach distances of at least a few hundred yards, thereby allowing you to signal for help from afar even in the dead of night. While you cannot be prepared for every situation that may arise, arming yourself with a proper survival know-how beforehand can help keep you and your fellow outdoor enthusiasts safe and maybe even save you from becoming a cautionary tale to others.
Determine if the wound needs a pressing tool or not. If considered necessary, apply a pressing tool. Prepare an already folded bandage. Bind around the head in circles. Upon arriving opposite of the wound area, cross the bandage. After crossing, tie bandage in shape of a parcel until arriving at the position of the wound. Then tie with a slip knot. If a wound exists on the chin, a triangular cloth is needed to prevent the bandage from coming loose. After the wound is pressed, tie a pair of strings from bottom to behind the head going above the ears. Then tie with a slip knot. Tie another pair of strings to the direction of behind the head via above the ears. Then tie with a slip knot. Make sure that it is not too tight nor too loose.
Treatment of a victim with a broken arm. Treatment of a broken bone wound fixation is known as splint bandaging. Fixation is done by applying to splints comprising of wood lined with thin cloth or sponge. The splints, each 2 cm in length, are meant to flank the fracture location, which are then bound with a rope and tightened to support the broken body part and prevent it from suspending. So what we're doing is stabilizing the arm, and you can have your patient assist you if need be with the board. And then we're going to tie the wrist and the elbow area to the board. Notice that the arm is now mobilized, and next we're going to apply a sling and swath. A swath is sort of a triangular bandage that keeps the arm upright. If you don't have a triangular bandage, you can use other things around the house. You could use a handkerchief, a scarf, a bandana. What we do is to tie first a knot into the corner, and that makes a little cut for the elbow. Then we bring one end up against the chest, bring it to the one of those triangular ends to one side of the neck. Bring the other triangular end to the other side of the neck, and we're going to tie that behind the patient's neck. Keep in mind that, in treating broken bone wounds, do not try to restore the bone to its original position by pressing, pulling, or reinserting the stuck-out bone. If no splints are available, part of the victim's body can be utilized as a splint. For instance, in the case of a broken lower arm, fixation can be done by binding the broken arm to the victim's body. That's how we treat a victim with broken arm.
You arrive on the scene. Check the scene for safety. Check the victim for consciousness. Gently tap their shoulder and shout.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
If no response, call 911 immediately.
You, call 911.
If the adult is lying on their stomach, turn them over and to their back. They should be lying on a hard, flat surface. Check for breathing and signs of life. Watch their chest for any normal movement. Look for signs of life and breathing for no more than 10 seconds. Position the heel of one hand on the center of the adult's chest. Place your other hand on top.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
After 30 compressions, give breaths. Give breaths by tilting the head back, lifting the chin, and pinching the nose. Continue with 30 compressions and 2 breaths.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Continue CPR until you see signs of life, another rescuer takes over, or help arrives.
Five different techniques on bandaging.
Triangle of forehead or scalp. The triangle of forehead or scalp, fronto-occipital, is used to hold dressing on the forehead or scalp. Triangular arm sling or brancho-cervical triangle is used for the support of fractures or injuries of hand, wrist, and forearm. Triangle of chest or back. The bandage is used to hold dressing on burns or wounds of chest or back. Cravat of head or ear. The purpose of this bandage is to apply pressure to control hemorrhage from wounds of scalp or to hold dressing on wounds of ear or lower scalp. Making the narrow cravat face. Cravat to jaw or mento-vertico-occipital cravat is used to dressings or the chin, cheeks, and scalp ends upward with one end longer than the other.